Well, the only thing bigger than the VMA performances last night was the fashion. I mean, Lady Gaga wore a G-string, Miley had on latex, and Rita Ora stunned in a feather confection.
I know, right?
Very hot.
Well, here to break down the red carpet hits and misses is Claire Sulmers, founder of FashionBombDaily.com and fashion designer Samantha Black. Ladies,
welcome.
Let's do this.
Yes.
Okay, so Lady Gaga, she wasn't wrapped in raw meat this year.
Right.
Yeah.
And she looked kind of normal on the red carpet.
Very normal. She had the makeup very simple. The look.
Very understated.
Yes.
But then she showed up looking like a demented nut. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, she chose her Pablo Garang gown, black with a nice little train. She's been going for a little bit of an understated look these days. The meat gowns are gone.
It's totally on purpose.
Yeah, I think it's on purpose. But
she went from beef to the beach because she wore the seashell number and a G-string.
But
what'd you make of that?
Normal for her, I think. I think it was still like Gaga, but toned down Gaga. It wasn't like seashells within like stones and sand on her face and body. You know, it's still like, okay, it's Gaga, but you know, simple.
But then she chose to stay in it all night. Really? Like she's sitting there doing the awards, clapping for people in a thong and seashells.
One thing we love about Gaga is she commits to her craziness.
She does commit.
That's true.
Whatever it is, whatever, if it's meat, if it's seashells on the seashore, she's gonna just do it, and pain is beauty.
Pain is
and everyone
beauty.
loves it, so.
So 2 thumbs up from you guys. You like the looks?
I liked it. I thought it was.
I would have liked something a little bit more exciting and interesting. But
than seashells? More exciting than that?
I liked it.
Than the Pablo Garang, but I guess the seashells kind of balanced it all out.
All right.
So another person that was turning heads last night was Miley Cyrus. She had on a teddy bear teddy and then this little nude latex number. Okay, what did you guys think? Hit or miss?
Miss.
Huge
Total
Big
miss.
miss.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, Samantha, tell us why.
it was so far a miss that like it can't have come back. Like it was just.
So where'd she go wrong? With the teddy bear or with the teddy?
You know
like
what?
I
I feel like the teddy bear was better than the latex because the latex combined with the twerking, it was just so much I couldn't even take it. I had the Smith face. I was like, you know, like,
What about those 2 nodules on her head? What'd you think of that, Claire?
It was just a hot mess from head to toe. I think her performance was questionable. I think everything that she chose to wear from the red carpet to the stage was just terrible. And I think Miley needs to just kind of reassess where she's going, what she's doing, what she's trying to purvey with her new style.
Do you think she's trying too hard?
yes.
Okay.
Definitely trying too hard, twerking on a married man.
Yes,
And a latex garment. There's a way to be sexy and classy. Think Britney Spears covered in speckled, embellished jewels, and it's nude, but it's like, it's suggestive, but it's classy and sexy and nice, and this is kind of on the other end, a little bit raunchy. Too raunchy for my taste.
Maybe she needs to meet with the fashion police and get a little
Right.
makeover.
She needs to get it together. We need to put her together.
It's just too much.
Well,
right
what
now.
about, speaking of twerking on a married man, let's talk about Robin Thicke's outfit.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
That was horrible. And combined together, it was a hot mess. And it's just like, who did this to them? Who planned this? Was it planned? Like, the whole thing was just horrible, and you didn't know who to look at and not to look at. Like, it's crazy.
I mean, stripes are trendy this season. I didn't hate the look. I don't know. Maybe it was just me,
I
but
did.
I didn't hate it. I mean, he could have maybe broken it up with a neutral, like maybe a black pant with the striped jacket. But I think for a performance, it was kind of a standout outfit.
Oh, he stood out.
Yeah, and it's hard for a man to stand out. You know what I mean? Have something that's interesting, and that was interesting for me.
Okay, well, did Katy Perry keep it interesting? She was ready to roar. And this Emmanuel Angara, it's her album, Roar. But she had this animal print on, but was it hot or
I thought it was
As Claire would say. We gave you a shout out. We gave you a shout out, Claire. On Claire's website, she always says hot or
Yeah.
So what'd you think, Claire?
I thought it was hot. I like this dress on Katy. She has an ample bosom. It was covered up this time, unfortunately, but she showed a little sex appeal with a nice, sexy high slit, and I think it worked for her. No.
She also had the fronts in with it at one point.
Right.
And that was just, I feel like, what are you doing here? Like, choose one. It doesn't go together, but the dress alone was just too much for me.
Okay.
And I love an animal print, but it was just too much.
Now, what was going on the top? Were those dragonflies or jewels or what?
Feathers,
I think that's the part that bothered me.
confusing,
Like,
right.
if it was an animal print dress, love it. Fit great. The top was so distracting. I wasn't a fan.
All right, so Claire gave it a thumbs up.
I
You
give it a thumbs up.
down. Okay,
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
I thought she looked great.
Gorgeous.
Okay, she's wearing Hervé Leger.
Yes.
It's
She is a
nice, but she
bombshell.
looks like sexy mother of the bride. I'm just weighing in myself. She's a young girl.
Right.
What are you doing in this full-length gown? She's got great legs. She's in her 20s. Show off your body while you can. That's what I say. What do you ladies think?
I think this is good for her because sometimes her dresses are questionable. Like, this is at least sexy. Sometimes it's just boring. Like, at least I can be like, ooh, she's sexy. She has a sultry, like, look going on tonight. So I liked it for her.
Okay, Claire.
I agree. I think she was giving us Hollywood sexy
Yeah.
blonde
She was.
bombshell, kind of
Okay.
a 20s inspiration, and she looked gorgeous.
Yeah.
But at the VMAs,
She was like,
We could have
maybe the Oscars, that dress would be more appropriate.
we could have had a little
Yeah.
bit of a higher hem, but the décolletage I think made up for that.
but where's your like rocker balmain? Okay, let's move
No,
on.
she's like,
Let's move on.
I don't think that's her at all.
Huh?
I don't think that's her at all. So this
Okay.
was like her in a really nice way.
Okay.
Now, what about Taylor's BFF, Selena
She looked
Gomez?
amazing.
She looked a little bit younger, right?
You didn't even let him finish.
I know, she's amazing.
Okay.
She looked amazing. She was one of my absolute favorites of the night. 'Cause-
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because it was so sexy and so young. I think, you know, she could have been like, hey, friend, you know, maybe she look like me. But, you know, that's her. She's going more for that sexy all the time kind of like I'm growing up look.
Okay, so what did you think, Claire?
I thought Selena was hot as well, and it's hard to go wrong in Atelier, Versace, Couture.
You're right about that. Okay, so Jennifer Hudson, she still got that hot body,
Yes.
She does,
and
but
she was showing it.
she was indeed, but this
But-
look was not it.
Now, what was
Claire.
wrong with it? Explain this to me.
What went
She's
wrong?
wearing Christian Dior, fall 2013, ready to wear, and I just felt it was a little too dowdy. It wasn't enough.
I liked the outfit.
You did?
I liked the outfit. I don't know if I loved it on her, but I think it's because I didn't like her hair with it.
Oh.
But I actually liked the outfit.
Okay.
I think if it was styled a little more different, she could have been like a total win, but I don't hate it.
Okay. All right.
Perhaps with a beauty note, a red lip, perhaps.
A
and
red
a
lip,
slick
just
back
punch it
hairstyle.
up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about Rita
A
Ora?
red lip always looks good, right, girl?
It does.
Always like,
You're doing it. You're doing it, Lula.
Well, Rita Ora had on this peacock-inspired train. What did you? I think it looked nice, except for everybody's probably stepping on it. But what did you think?
But I actually really liked it. I didn't think it was necessarily appropriate for the VMAs, but she came out to stun, and I think she stunned.
Yeah.
So,
Well, what would this be appropriate for then?
something
weddings?
else. Something else.
The Met Gala probably
Yeah.
been a little
There
bit
you
more
go.
It reminds you
appropriate.
of the Beyonce Snuffleupagus gown that
Yes.
she wore to the Met Gala.
Right.
A
Remember
little,
that?
and people are comparing her to Beyonce just because Beyonce does have the blonde kind of
Yes.
sharp cut right now,
Okay.
and Beyonce did wear a similar purple dress, a Givenchy dress to the Met Gala, but I think Rita's is very different. I love décolletage, that's my favorite
Yeah.
thing, and a nice high slit.
And I like the way you say it,
Yeah.
too.
Sorry.
So cute.
And
Okay.
honestly, I think she was best dressed.
I agree.
Best
I think so
dressed.
too.
Best dressed of the
Yes.
night.
So
Yeah.
Rita Ora won the night.
I think
She
so.
won the night
5
in my
stars.
book.
Because I
Okay.
looked a couple of times, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
hair, dress. She made a statement. So.
She
like
was
that.
just, it was wow. The
Yeah.
color, the train, everything was just there.
All right. Okay.
Okay, well, speaking of wow, we've got to talk about your girl, Lil' Kim.
Wow.
Sigh.
Oh, sigh.
Sigh.
I said, oh, poor baby.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
No, I mean, to be
Sigh.
fair, though, guys, she actually looks better than she has
Yes.
recently on the red carpet.
She's from
So-
Brooklyn. Like, I want her to come out and just
Represent.
like, yes, like, woo, that's Lil' Kim. She's in her hometown. Like, VMAs are here. Someone hook her up and make her look amazing. And it didn't happen.
It didn't happen. What do you think, Claire? Did it happen or did it not happen?
Little Kim is not known for her sartorial taste.
Yeah,
and
that's
last night was no exception.
Oh.
I can say her hair color was pretty.
Yeah. She looked a little less
I don't like-
plastic
Yes,
as well.
she did.
Yeah.
A little toned down. I like that part of
Okay.
it.
Yeah, a little less artificial. Yeah, you're right.
All right, so Daft Punk, they kept the mystique alive with these helmets on, and they still look, these suits are pretty sharp. These are YSL suits they had on.
Loved it.
Oh, so hit for you?
Yeah, it was a hit.
Okay.
I love the
great.
mystery. Like, everything was amazing. I thought it was really cool.
I agree.
Claire?
It was a hit for me. A well-tailored suit always wins in my
Always
book.
wins. Okay.
Okay, 2 Chainz.
Did not have on a tailored suit. I don't know what he had on.
That was Versace.
That was Versace, and it screamed it from the top of the Brooklyn Bridge.
Miss.
You know, it was a miss for me, but I guess it's trendy with the Versace song that's going on.
It's totally 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
But I wanted him to do like 2 Chainz, step it up a notch. Like, you know,
like,
make it a little nicer.
little
Like, you
nicer?
still could be that, but like, you're at an award show. Like, it's not like your video or like, you know.
Yeah. He over-accessorizes. I mean, I know your name is 2 Chainz, but
It is,
Yeah.
a few chains.
You and his clothes, it's too much.
few chains. That's what we should call him. Okay, so let's end on a bright note, though. Rita Ora, she won the night.
Yes.
Best dress.
Yes.
All right.
Best dress.
Wait, who was
Loved
the
it.
worst then? Was that go to Miley?
Tie between Miley and Little Kim,
Yes.
maybe.
Tie.
Okay.
Tie.
Well, you heard it
They're
here.
first place for that.
Yeah.
Ladies, thank you so
much.
much.
Thank you so
And you
much
for
both
having
look
us.
fabulous, so
Thank
there
you.
you go.
And now we want your opinions. Who won Best Dress and Worst Dress for you? Tweet us about it at Arise TV 360. See if Lola was there. She would have.